What is going on with Solana? Let's have a look at its price action in today's video. A brief overview of the moves that Solana has been making recently. Let's get straight into this. Let us waste no time. Binance being the data source, the 4-hour time frame we shall look at. So what we have seen most recently on this 4-hour time frame is the price action once again losing the 50 SMA in green and of course the 50 EMA in red. So the 50 SMA currently sitting at $108.13. The 50 SMA in in red here, sitting at $103.86. We are now ranging in between both the EMA and the SMA in its current price action. What we can see, of course, is the daily and the 8-hour stochastics back in the oversold position, looking for continuation to the upside. With the 4-hour, we can see ranging over the course of this weekend. Of course, we are going into the daily close, the weekly close, the yearly close, the monthly close. It's a very important close come the end of today. So we could see the prices go up, we could see the prices go down. Let's have a look what our kind of expectations are to play out here. So it does look like we have came down in this A, B and C structure internally here to this B wave, looking complete where it sits. Let's just mark this one up for teal for reference. So we'll be looking for that next breakout for the price action of Solana here to continue to the upside. Now should we take this 100% move inverse of this A wave, but we will know a few things that we are targeting out here for that B wave that we have just looked at. Of course, we'll be looking at the 50 to 80% retracement level here. This would be the area we would expect the price to come back down into before we see this next bullish move to the upside here for the price action of Solana. We can see the price coming down into here where we did see it come down, resting upon which Reggie Classics. Once again, if you're loving this one, we can see the price pretty much resting upon the 786 Fibonacci level here, $97.07. Where we do see the price coming down on this candle here to $97.14. So there or thereabout, we can see a bit of support on that 786 Fibonacci level. So from here, my expectation is a move to the upside. However long this one takes to play out, I am not sure, but my expectation is a move to the upside. And that, of course, is quite a simple one to do here. We will take that 100% move to the upside, bring over to that swing low, which we already know is 97.14. And we will be looking for that move towards $135.87 and $147.07. This would be the 1-to-1 to the 1.236 as we know. This is that next target area I have currently for the price action of Solana. Now that does go against the grain, it does go against the narrative of what we can see on the charts, that we are technically, looking bearish. The momentum is kind of to the downside here on this time frame. We have lost the 50 SMA, but overall we are still above the trend filter of the 200 EMA. We are currently testing out the 50 EMA. Of course, the 50 SMA is sitting higher in price, but when we look at the stochastics, there is still momentum to the upside. It is Sunday. It's going to be extremely volatile. We're going to see the prices move fast, I do believe, come the end of close, but the 8-hour and the daily now oversold. They are looking for continuation to the upside. That momentum is to the upside in my opinion. Yes, the RSI itself, it does appear to have reset and it's a bit stagnant as it sits just now. We can see the RSI sitting around about 47.95, so the RSI in itself is also in a good position. And then when we look at the cheeky cipher, well, we can see that money flow is still, in my opinion, positive here, and we could argue that we have actually seen a good sign on the charts here, that we do have our anchor wave and we do have our trigger wave, where we do see that all-important buy signal or go long signal. So in my opinion, everything is pretty much sitting here in a good position for the price action of Solana. We don't see any divergences. Of course, we've seen previous bearish divergence. We did see the pullback. So yeah, in my opinion, everything is actually sitting in quite a good place here for Solana to, continue that move to the upside. I don't think it's going to be plain sailing. I do think it is going to be extremely volatile. But overall, I do think Solana is nesting itself into a good position here to continue that bullish move. That bullish move, of course, we will look on the daily time frame where we can see we are expecting, on the lower time frames, continuation to the upside. We have marked this one up here already between $135 and $147. Now we have exceeded some expectations, but we have also hit some key levels. let's just clarify and clear up the charts here. This first box was that typical retracement area for the wave 4. We can knock that one off. We have obviously moved up from there. This here being the equilibrium, but is actually a previous area of support and resistance. We'll just move this to the side. That may come into use a little later when the price does start to retract. Then of course this is a typical target area for that wave 5. We've obviously exceeded there. We will take this one off of the charts. So the moves that are going on here, we know this is the fifth wave structure. Let's drop back down the timeframes and look at the move that is playing out in this fifth wave. Well, we know that we are in a 5-wave impulsive move made up of these nested corrective structures, A, B, and C in the wave 1, A, B, and C in the wave 3, and we're looking for this A, B, and C in the wave 5. So when we come back up to the daily time frame, we are looking for the A, B, and C in the wave 5 with the target area $135 to $147. But what we can see, that 1.618 was hit here on the daily time frame, 92.25 cents. This is obviously for the weekly time frame, apologies. We can see that that was the impulsive trigger here on the more macro scale for this wave 3. Obviously we're looking for that wave 3 to finish a little bit higher up here. We may even come up and test out this fair value gap. We don't know this one just yet, but rest assured we are still looking for continuation to the upside. The daily, the 8 hour is telling us this. This weekly stochastic, of course, is very much overbought, and this one can stay here for a little bit longer. There's absolutely no concern. We could also see this one reset with no price action dropping. Just rest assured with that, guys, we will be keeping an eye on this weekly stochastic. So overall, the weekly is sitting in a very good position. I do think, we still have some more room to the upside, which we can see on the lower time frames, but the structure is playing out very well here for Solana. Now, of course, I do still expect a heavy retracement in the markets. Solana will be no exception. It will become victim, in my opinion, to maybe a sell the news event from the Bitcoin ETF approval come January, and of course the Fed pivot. These will be two very pivotal things, no pun intended there, for the markets as a whole, and Solana will be no exception. I do expect to see the price for Solana essentially half from its current market price of $103. I do expect to see, a quite a heavy retracement. Currently looking around about $50. It will be, quite a heavy pullback overall. So yeah, there we are for Solana, guys. A quick update, a quick view of where I am positioned with Solana as a whole. And of course, that will be the last update we do for Solana for the year of 2023. A very big thank you to everybody who has tuned in to Cheeky Crypto Uncensored. It's very much appreciated. We obviously love bringing this content to you guys. Without you guys tuning into the channel, there would be no content for us to bring to you. So yes, thank you for doing so. Continue to do so. Liking, subscribing, smashing the bell, all the usual good stuff, guys. It really does help the channel out, so we are appreciative of you guys for doing so. And we look forward to you returning to us in 2024. So I'll leave it with you guys. A very happy new year when it does come, and I'll see you all in 2024.